This is SMNI News Channel. Truth that matters.
In the headlines, the Islamic Republic of Iran concluded extensive multi-city memorial services as the body of slain Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei was laid to rest. The burial took place at the holy shrine of Imam Reza in Mashhad following days of intense mourning. The Kremlin says it will thoroughly study comments made by U.S. President Donald Trump regarding a potential no-fly zone over Ukraine. Trump stated that Washington could close the skies, prompting a stark warning from Moscow that such a policy means NATO forces operating directly in the war zone. Emergency teams and civilians in China's Guangxi region have launched a massive cleanup operation in the wake of tropical storm Maisak. Latest reports confirm the typhoon-triggered disaster killed 39 people, largely due to a reservoir dam collapse. Relentless monsoon rainfall and tidal runoff have triggered catastrophic flooding and landslides across southeastern Bangladesh. The severe weather has killed at least 30 people and trapped hundreds of rural villages under deep flood waters. Back home, the Department of Foreign Affairs has dismissed as baseless the claim made by Chinese scholars that the Batanes Islands belong to China. Manila firmly reiterated that the archipelago is an integral part of Philippine sovereign territory. The Sandiganbayan 4th Division has ordered the arrest of Senator Rodante Marcoleta and former Congressman Mike Defensor. The anti-graft court found probable cause to issue the warrants over alleged violations of the anti-gift law, linked to 30 million pesos in undeclared campaign donations. And in sports, football star Kylian Mbappe scored a goal and added an assist as France defeated Morocco 2-0 to reach the FIFA World Cup semifinals. The clinical victory keeps Le Bleu on course to defend their World Championship title. I'm Carlo de la Peña. Newsline World starts now. In the news, the Kremlin needs to thoroughly study comments made by U.S. President Donald Trump regarding a potential no-fly zone over Ukraine. Trump stated that Washington could close the skies if necessary, prompting a warning from Moscow that such a policy would mean NATO military forces directly operating inside Ukrainian territory. Virgil Parba reports.
Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Moscow would need to study U.S. President Donald Trump's remarks on a possible no-fly zone over Ukraine. The review was ordered after Trump publicly stated that Washington could close the skies over the war-hit nation if it becomes necessary. Peskov called the administrative comments completely new and emphasized that previously no one had discussed imposing an active no-fly zone over the conflict area.
Это новые заявления, ранее таких заявлений не было. Ранее никто не обсуждал тему закрытия неба. В любом случае речь будет идти о том, что вооруженные силы страны НАТО будут работать на территории Украины. Это как раз то, против чего осуществляется специальная военная операция. Вот, это нужно понимать. Поэтому, конечно, это еще предстоит осмыслить. Насколько этот вопрос проработан, между кем он проработан и так далее и тому подобное.
The Kremlin warned that international tactical interference would expand the geographical scope of its defensive military counter-operations. Peskov noted that more external military pressure on Moscow would not help the ongoing peace negotiations. He warned that the more the Ukraine strikes at the Russian infrastructure, the larger the security zone will they have to establish. He added that the fueling tensions and taking steps that lead to escalation will no way contribute to the peace process. At the same time, Kremlin stated that Moscow still sees Washington as willing to pursue a diplomatic diplomatic settlement despite ongoing U.S. weapon supplies to Kiev. However, he claimed that there is a certain duality in the United States' position, noting that unlike European partners, Washington still wishes to contribute to the peace process. Peskov says once the U.S. have managed to solve the situation involving Iran, it will be time for them to resume their efforts regarding Ukraine. This has been Verhil Parba, your global citizen correspondent, reporting for Newsline World.
The Islamic Republic of Iran concluded extensive multi-city memorial services as the body of slain Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei was officially laid to rest at the holy shrine of Imam Reza in Mashhad. This report from Joy Tabanao.
Thousands of mourners dressed in black filled the streets of Mashhad as Iran held the final burial rites for longtime Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. The funeral concluded Thursday after a 6-day procession through major religious cities in Iran and Iraq. Crowds lined Imam Reza Street carrying Iranian flags and portraits of Khamenei before his eldest son, Ayatollah Mustafa Khamenei, led the final funeral prayers. The ceremonies were presented as a display of national unity amid continuing regional tensions. The burial marks the end of Khamenei's 37-year leadership. He was killed alongside several senior military officials during the opening phase of joint U.S. and Israeli strikes on February 28. State ceremonies in Tehran, Qom, Najaf, Karbala, and Mashhad also served to rally support behind his successor, Mujtaba Khamenei. Experts say the transition could further strengthen the influence of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, even as Iranian leaders pledge continuity in the country's security and foreign policies. This has been Joy Tabanao, your global citizen correspondent reporting for Newsline World.
Chilean police have arrested 2 people and seized nearly 500,000 counterfeit stickers mimicking the official 2026 World Cup collection. The massive contraband operation was intercepted by officers on Wednesday during a routine traffic stop in the capital city of Santiago. Verhil Parba tells us more.
Chilean police have arrested 2 individuals and seized nearly 500,000 counterfeit stickers and 300 counterfeit albums from the official 2026 World Cup collection. The multi-million peso discovery occurred during a routine vehicle check carried out this Wednesday in Santiago. At around 17:30 local time, officers from the 2nd Police Station of Santiago stopped a high-end pickup truck that drew attention for driving with completely tinted windows. The vehicle was intercepted at the intersection of Club Hipico and Tusca streets. Upon inspecting the driver, officers confirmed that he was traveling without a driver's license or complete vehicle documentation, prompting a more thorough vehicle search. Major Gonzalo Vera from the 2nd Police Station of Santiago confirmed that all the items were counterfeit, carrying a preliminary estimated economic loss of 93 million pesos, which is approximately $100,000. The 2 suspects, both possessing prior police records, were immediately detained and placed at the disposal of local judicial authorities. Investigators are continuing their operations to determine the exact manufacturing origin of the printed material. The subsequent search of the high-end truck exposed an organized distribution attempt ahead of this year's World Cup. The case also adds to a series of major seizures of counterfeit merchandise linked to the 2026 World Cup recorded across multiple countries in recent weeks. This has been Verhil Parba, your global citizen correspondent, reporting for Newsline World.
Relentless monsoon rainfall and tidal runoff have triggered catastrophic flooding and landslides across southeastern Bangladesh, killing at least 30 people and trapping hundreds of villages. This report. A severe weather emergency has completely submerged vast areas of southeastern Bangladesh under meters of water. Nearly a week of non-stop torrential rain and high tides caused major rivers to burst their banks, paralyzing the Chittagong region. In major commercial hubs and residential zones, desperate residents are forced to wade through waist-deep waters or push small boats to ferry essential goods. Local emergency tracking teams confirm that the catastrophic flooding has completely isolated hundreds of communities, cutting off access to clean drinking water and medical resources.
মানে পানি শুধু নিতে তো আমরা শুধু উঠতেছে করে বৃষ্টির পানি সবগুলো এখানে যাওয়ার কোনো জায়গা নেই এখানে কোনো সরকার আমাদেরকে সহযোগিতা করে নাই।
Anger is boiling over among waterlogged families who claim that regional development bodies have consistently ignored the deteriorating drainage frameworks for years. The Ministry of Disaster Management reported that coastal Cox's Bazar recorded the highest casualties with 19 deaths, driven heavily by severe mudslides hitting vulnerable hill tracks. More than 13,000 people are now crammed into emergency shelters. Health workers warn that waterborne diseases are already spreading fast among children and the elderly.
করোনার মধ্যে আমরা এই পরিস্থিতির মধ্যে শিকার হচ্ছে যে 3 থেকে 4 বছর পর্যন্ত প্রতি বছরে এসে মেম্বার চেয়ারম্যান টিএনও সব এসে আমাদেরকে দেখে যাওয়ার পরে প্রতিশ্রুতি দেয় যে আমরা এই বেরিবান করে দেব। বেরিবান হয়েছে কিন্তু পরিপূর্ণ করে হয় নাই। আবার বেরিবান করার পরে বলছে যে সুইচ গেট দেওয়া হবে আমাদের। প্রতি বছর বলে যে সুইচ গেট দেবে, কিন্তু দেওয়ার বলে কিন্তু দেয় না। আজকে আমরা পানিবদ্ধ 6 দিন, আজকে আমরা দোকানে যেতে পারতেছি না, বাজারে যেতে পারতেছি না, ছেলেদের জন্য নাস্তা পানি খাবার আনতে পারতেছি না। সবাই অসুস্থ হয়ে গেছে, বাসার মধ্যে পানিবন্দী হয়ে গেছে আর কি। তো এইভাবে দিন আমাদের কষ্ট জীবন চলতেছে আজকে 6 থেকে 7 দিন।
The crisis is also critical inside the massive Rohingya refugee camps in Ukia. Engineers there are rushing to relocate thousands of families living on collapsing hillsides, while central disaster units have allocated emergency funds for baby food and emergency rice distributions. Administrative blockades are slowing down relief access to the worst-hit sub-districts. With the National Meteorological Office forecasting intensive downpours for the next 48 hours, secondary landslides threaten to multiply the casualty figures. Emergency response teams and civilians in China's Guangxi region have launched a massive cleanup operation in the wake of tropical storm Maysak, which killed dozens of people and displaced thousands. Jane Cognita has the updates.
A massive cleanup is underway across southern China after historic floods paralyzed the region. Torrential rain from tropical storm Maysak reached reservoirs and triggered flash floods, burying entire neighborhoods under meters of mud and debris. In Nanning and surrounding municipal centers, emergency response crews are deploying heavy specialized gear alongside residents to clear thick sludge from vital transport corridors. Local health and sanitation departments have maintained high alert levels to distribute essential water supplies and secure basic civilian welfare.
首先感谢政府及时送来的水和物资，让我们的生活得到了保障。现在又安排有人员和设备过来帮我们搞卫生，真的非常感谢政府和各界送来的物资。
The sudden disaster forced more than 130,000 people to evacuate across the Guangxi region as rivers swelled past historic danger levels. Rescue teams are using drones and boats to drop medical supplies into isolated rural villages, while engineers race to reconstruct damaged electrical grids and restore communications. Municipal planners warn that additional localized downpours could further stall structural recovery work. This has been Jane Cognita, Global Citizen Correspondent reporting for Newsline World.
Up next, the Department of Foreign Affairs has dismissed a baseless claim made by Chinese scholars that the Batanes Islands belong to China. Manila firmly reiterated that the archipelago is an integral part of Philippine sovereign territory. The Sandigan Bayan 4th Division has ordered the arrest of Senator Dante Marcoleta and former Congressman Mike Defensor. The anti-graft court found probable cause to issue the warrants over alleged violations of the anti-gift law, linked to 30 million pesos in undeclared campaign donations. And in sports, football star Kylian Mbappe scored a goal and added an assist as France defeated Morocco 2-0 to reach the FIFA World Cup semifinals. The clinical victory keeps Le Bleu on course to defend their World Championship title. More news when Newsline World returns.
For years, Sunshine Media Network International has remained committed to delivering truth that matters. Anchored on the principles of responsible journalism, the network prioritizes facts, clarity, and information that truly matters to the public. SMNI provides a platform for voices that are often unheard, stories that deserve attention, and issues that demand understanding. Public service and national interest remain at the heart of every broadcast. Through consistent reporting and meaningful programming, SMNI continues to strengthen credibility and build public trust. This commitment to truthful and relevant reporting has not gone unnoticed. Over the years, SMNI has received various awards and recognitions from different institutions and organizations. These honors highlight the network's contributions to public service, broadcasting excellence, and nation-oriented programming. Each recognition stands as a testament to SMNI's dedication to responsible journalism and meaningful storytelling. More importantly, these accolades reflect the confidence and trust placed by the public and partner institutions. Guiding this mission is the vision of the network's honorary chairman, Pastor Apollo C. Kibaloy. His leadership underscores the belief that media can be a powerful force for nation building. Under this vision, SMNI promotes unity, moral values, and responsible citizenship among Filipinos. Programs are designed not only to inform, but also to inspire and empower communities. Because for SMNI, the mission goes beyond broadcasting. It is about contributing to the progress and development of the nation. This commitment to service extends beyond the television screen. Through the SMNI Foundation, the network implements humanitarian and community outreach initiatives across the country. Programs provide assistance to communities, children, and families in need, bringing help where it matters most. SMNI also works hand-in-hand with its partner organizations, including the Sunshine Philippines Movement, the Keepers Club International, and the Children's Joy Foundation Incorporated. Together, these organizations promote volunteerism, compassion, and social responsibility. Their programs demonstrate SMNI's commitment to real public service, turning advocacy into action. SMNI, delivering truth that matters for nation building.
And we're back. The Department of Foreign Affairs has dismissed a baseless the claim made by a group of Chinese scholars that the Philippines' Batanes Islands belong to China. Hannah Jane Sancho reports.
A territorial claim over the Philippines' northernmost province has once again come into the spotlight following a symposium held in Guangzhou, China. During the academic forum at Jinan University, scholars from several Chinese universities and research institutions asserted that the Batanes Islands are a natural geographical extension of Taiwan and therefore belong to China. The Chinese academics also claim that the planned maritime delimitation and negotiations between Japan and the Philippines are illegal and without legal basis, arguing that the talks violate China's sovereignty and international law. To support their position, the scholars cited historical records, post-war treaties, and their interpretation of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. They likewise called on the international community to recognize what they describe as China's historical and legal basis for sovereignty over the Batanes Islands. The Department of Foreign Affairs rejected the assertions made during the symposium. The DFA pointed out that China's own consulate in Lawag recognizes Batanes as Philippine territory. The DFA stressed that the Batanes is an integral part of the Philippine territory under the Philippine Constitution and international law, adding that the views expressed by the Chinese scholars have no legal effect on the country's sovereignty. The department also reaffirmed its commitment to protecting the Philippines' territorial integrity and sovereign rights through peaceful means and in accordance with international law. The symposium was held following the recent announcement by Japan and the Philippines to begin negotiations under the delimitation of their exclusive economic zones and continental shelves in waters east of Taiwan. For God and my beloved country, the Philippines, this has been Hannah Jane Sancho, SMNI News.
The Sandigan Bayan 4th Division has ordered the arrest of Senator Rodante Marcoleta and former Congressman Mike Defensor. The anti-graft court found probable cause to issue the warrants over alleged violations of the anti-gift law. Daniela Paulite reports.
The Sandigan Bayan 4th Division has issued arrest warrants for Senator Rodante Marcoleta and former lawmaker Mike Defensor. Both face charges for allegedly violating Presidential Decree Number 46, also known as the anti-gift law. Bail has been set at 30,000 pesos each. The court ruled there is clear probable cause to order their immediate arrest. The 4th Division also slapped a whole departure order on both Marcoleta and Defensor, ordering the Bureau of Immigration enforce the order. Around the clock on Thursday, court officials say they have received zero coordination from the legal teams of Marcoleta and Defensor regarding their bail. The court notes that Marcoleta and Defensor do not need to appear in person to post bail because a commitment order has already been issued. Under that order, Senator Marcoleta will be placed under the temporary custody of the Philippine National Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group or CIDG. Defensor, meanwhile, is ordered detained at the Quezon City Jail. That matches a previous commitment order from the 3rd Division where Defensor faces separate plunder charges. Senator Marcoleta is facing 3 counts of violating the anti-gift law. His 2 other cases are being handled by the court's 1st and 6th Divisions. On top of this, both Marcoleta and Defensor face a non-bailable plunder case. Meanwhile, the 6th Division has asked the 3rd Division to combine their anti-gift law case with the ongoing plunder trial. The 6th Division argues that because both cases involve identical information and the exact same defendants, they should be consolidated into a single trial. Reporting for Newsline World, Daniela Paulite, SMNI News.
Jose Maria College Foundation Incorporated, or JMCFI College of Law, successfully bagged the overall champion title in the prestigious second PICAM Construction Arbitration Moot Competition. As a sole law school participating from Mindanao, they proved that they could go head-to-head with and defeat prominent large-scale law schools across the country. Here's a full report.
Jose Maria College Foundation Incorporated College of Law marked a historic victory after being named overall champion in the prestigious second PICAM Construction Arbitration Moot Competition held recently at the UP BGC Henry C. Senior Hall. The JMCFI Debate and Moot Society proved that law students from Mindanao can compete on the national stage after defeating other renowned law schools in the country, including De La Salle University, Tañada Jokno School of Law, and Ateneo de Naga University. On top of the championship title, JMCFI also clinched the Best Oralist for Respondent Award, which was given to April Noeli Armilia. For Armilia, the journey was far from easy, especially as the lone law school representing Mindanao.
It's very, of course, overwhelming that we were the only Mindanao team and we bagged the championship. But of course, it wasn't an easy feat. We had to go through a lot of challenges, a lot of sleepless nights for preparation. But of course, all the grit, all the sacrifices came into fruition and we were able to bag the championship, and we're very happy and grateful about it.
According to Reina Kobayashi, one of the oralists in the competition, their success this year is the result of better team dynamics and a stronger lineup of researchers compared to last year, where they only reached the semifinals.
Actually, to tell you honestly, the experience has been very amazing for a small law school from Davao City to have successfully won a competition here in Manila. But of course, from being semifinalists from last year to being champions for this year, what truly changed was that we were able to have a better team. We are composed now of researchers who are more experienced, and at the same time, the team dynamics have changed.
The successful delegation of oralists and researchers is composed of Reina Kobayashi, Stephen Luna, Christopher John Tipon, Marian Ambrosio, Teresa Valdez, Alea Marie Joyce Alilin, and Maria Cristina Camelia Binardo. Meanwhile, Attorney Gretchen Canedo, one of the lawyer coaches of the JMC Law Debate and Moot Society, emphasized that this activity is not just a mere competition, but an essential training ground for actual litigation.
Mooting is not just about winning, it's about developing the skills, the discipline that is required for them when they become legal professionals. So in these competitions, we experience how it is to be a lawyer, because it's like a simulation of a litigation, but because this is a different forum, it's arbitration, so there are rules different from that of the regular courts.
Beyond their hard-fought battle, the JMC Law Debate and Moot Society extended their heartfelt gratitude for the unwavering support of the community and the JMCFI management, particularly its founding president, Reverend Dr. Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy.
I'd like to take this opportunity to, of course, thank you, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, our founding president, for always giving us the chance to compete and for us to show how much we work for this and how much JMC has come so far since its establishment in 2016. I hope that this win that we've had today will inspire more students, those who are already enrolled at the JMCFI Law School, and even those who are planning. I hope that this will encourage them to join us and be part of the Debate and Moot Court Society.
First and foremost, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy for always instilling excellence as a norm in the JMCFI College of Law. Over the years, we have seen how JMCFI College of Law has emerged to become a very good law school, a law school that doesn't only hone its students, but a law school that continues to inspire the minds of the young minds to become future lawyers and good professionals in the legal field. And of course, we would also like to thank our lawyer coaches for being with us every step of the way, to our Dean, Israelito Torion, our Assistant Dean, Resi Angeli Rizada Nolasco, our lawyer coaches, Attorney Gretchen Canedo. We also have Attorney Eunice Ambrosio, Attorney Ariel. We also have Attorney Jem, Attorney John Ray, and we have so many more support that we have received from the JMCFI community. We also have our professors, our classmates, and the entire law school to thank for this success.
We are very lucky that we are backed by an institution that supports us in all aspects, financially, morally, even spiritually. So, of course, that we could say that it's foundational to the success that we attain. So this isn't just a win that the team garnered. This is a result of, this is a community win.
Marian Ambrosio, a researcher for the Moot team and a scholar under the Gift of Education program of Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy, also expressed her gratitude to the good pastor for his continuous provision of free education and support to youths like her.
Pastor, thank you very much for all the privileges and the blessings that I have received from you ever since I was in grade school, up until in high school and in college, even when I took my CPA board examinations, and up until now that I am a third-year law student. You have supported me unceasingly, Pastor. You have provided for all of my needs, and even though we may not be related by blood, Pastor, you saw something in me, something worth investing in me. You invested your time, you invested everything that I need, and you believed in me, Pastor. And so rest assured, Pastor, that all of your teachings are now in my heart and in my mind, and I will strive to become the lawyer that you wanted me to be, a lawyer who stands for the truth, a lawyer who loves the Almighty Father, a lawyer who loves his fellow men. And Pastor, we love you so much and we miss you. See you soon, Pastor.
Meanwhile, this is not the first time the group has brought home a major honor this year. Adding to their consecutive winning streak, the JMCFI College of Law Debate and Moot Society also recently clinched the championship title in the Association of Law Students of the Philippines Mindanao Debate Competition. With this milestone, JMCFI College of Law continues to prove that quality education, Rigorous discipline and strong community support are more than enough to forge exceptional and principled defenders of the law.
Thank you, JMCFI community, and thank you, Pastor.
This has been Jane Conita, your citizen correspondent, reporting for Newsline World.
Just 5 days after Taylor Swift walked down the aisle with Travis Kelce, the pop icon's Disney Plus concert special captures 5 major television odds, capping off her historic $2 billion global tour. Meanwhile, the legendary Welsh singer Bonnie Tyler passed away unexpectedly in a Portuguese hospital following a months-long battle with severe illness after emergency surgery. Here's Faith Agustin for the Showbuzz.
Just 5 days after her wedding to Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift received 5 Primetime Emmy nominations as both a performer and producer for her Disney Plus concert special, Taylor Swift: The Eras Tour, the final show. Following the massive success of her record-breaking $267.1 million theatrical film, the Emmy-nominated Disney Plus special captures the final night of Taylor Swift's historic multi-billion-dollar Eras Tour in Vancouver. The final show and its production team have earned 5 Emmy nominations, including a nod for Outstanding Variety Special pre-recorded, alongside Swift and her co-producers, where they faced off competition from specials by Dave Chappelle, The Muppets, Nikki Glaser, and the cast of Wicked. The 78th Primetime Emmy Awards, airing live on September 14, 2026, could yield Taylor Swift her second Television Academy Award, further cementing her massive footprint across the entertainment industry. Meanwhile, legendary 1980s vocalist Bonnie Tyler, famous for her hit Total Eclipse of the Heart, has passed away unexpectedly at age 75 at a hospital in Faro, Portugal, following an undisclosed illness. Tyler's sudden passing followed a months-long medical battle that began with emergency intestinal surgery and a medically induced coma in May, which had previously forced her to cancel her summer 2026 tour dates, despite expressing in March that she was in good health. Renowned for her distinctively gravelly voice, the Welsh-born singer built a decades-long career, highlighted by 3 Grammy nominations, an MBE in 2023, and timeless hits like Holding Out for a Hero and It's a Heartache. Her crowning achievement remains the billion streaming anthem Total Eclipse of the Heart, a track she took immense pride in performing as it routinely surged back onto global charts during real-world solar eclipses. This has been Faith Agustin, your global citizen correspondent, bringing you the latest show buzz.
In sports, football star Kylian Mbappe scored a goal and added an assist as France defeated Morocco 2-0 to reach the FIFA World Cup semifinals. Meanwhile, Czech Republic is guaranteed another Wimbledon women's champion as Karolina Muchova and Linda Noskova advanced to an all-Czech final. This report.
France advanced to the World Cup semifinals after a 2-0 win over Morocco, with Kylian Mbappe bouncing back from a missed first-half penalty to score his 20th career World Cup goal and set up Ousmane Dembele's 5th goal of the tournament. Mbappe found the net in the 60th minute before creating France's second goal 6 minutes later, helping the French dominate the match with a 21-4 advantage in shots. He was substituted late in the game after appearing to injure his right ankle. The victory keeps France on course for a 3rd straight World Cup final appearance. Les Bleus will face either Spain or Belgium in the semifinals. France moves one step closer to another World Cup title as Mbappe continues his record-chasing tournament campaign. Meanwhile, Karolina Muchova and Linda Noskova booked their places in the Wimbledon women's singles final, ensuring the Czech Republic will produce another champion at the All-England club. Noskova defeated Marta Kostyuk in straight sets, while Muchova edged Coco Gauff in the dramatic 3rd set tiebreak to reach her 2nd Grand Slam final. The championship match continues as the Czech Republic's remarkable success at Wimbledon, following titles by Marketa Vondrousova in 2023 and Barbara Krejcikova in 2024. Both finalists credited the country's rich tennis tradition, inspired by legends such as Martina Navratilova
Navratilova, Yana Novotná, and Petra Vitova for motivating the next generation of Czech players. Muchova and Noskova will set aside their friendship when they meet in Saturday's final, where the Czech Republic is assured of celebrating yet another Wimbledon champion. Fired with the words of the sun. No matter who you are or whatever your circumstances in life, there are always things to be grateful for. And that's all for this edition of Newsline World. For God and my beloved country, the Philippines, I'm Carlo De La Fe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
This is SMNI News Channel. Truth that matters.